Hi, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into a question many of you have probably asked yourself. Is she really into me? You're not alone in wondering. Uncertainty can leave anyone stuck. But what if I told you there are unmistakable cues that can reveal her feelings? Stick around because the insights I'm about to share could completely transform your approach. Hey there, I'm Sophia Monroe, your go-to guide for behavioral and relationship advice. If you're here, chances are you're trying to decode whether that special someone shares your interest. Don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer picture. We're starting with the fundamentals. Eye contact. Ever heard the phrase, "the eyes don't lie"? It's true. They can communicate more than words ever could. One of the key indicators to watch for is how her eyes engage with yours. Let's unpack this and much more. When a woman is attracted to you, her focus may briefly shift to your lips. It's often subtle, a fleeting glance, but it can speak volumes. Imagine this. You're deep in conversation at a bar, and mid-sentence, you notice her eyes dart down to your mouth before meeting yours again. That quick movement could be her subconscious way of visualizing a kiss. But here's the key. Don't rely on just one sign. Observing a mix of signals gives you a clearer picture of her interest. Now, let's talk about another common clue. Lip biting. When she lightly bites her own lips while talking to you, it's more than just a habit. This action not only draws attention to her lips, but can also signal nervous excitement or flirtation. Combine this with gestures like playing with her hair while maintaining eye contact, and you've got a powerful indicator of attraction. Why does this matter? Lip biting and similar gestures are often intentional, highlighting features that are universally appealing to most men. It's her way of silently saying, "I'm interested." Understanding these subtle cues can help you navigate the situation with confidence. It's a subtle, yet powerful form of seduction. When a woman touches her hair, especially in a slow and deliberate manner, she's doing more than just fidgeting. This gesture can signal positive nervousness, that fluttery, excited feeling we experience when we're around someone who captivates us. But what about when your interactions happen online? The signals may look a little different, but they're just as revealing. For example, if she sends you a selfie without you asking for one, that's a clear move to grab your attention and let you know she's thinking about you. A digital version of saying, "Hey, notice me." The way she communicates is another clue. Frequent, timely replies and a consistent presence in your chats could indicate she's genuinely interested in keeping the connection alive. Pay attention to the content of her messages too. If she's asking thoughtful questions about your life, hobbies, and opinions, it's a sign she's invested in getting to know you on a deeper level. Here's another subtle but telling behavior. Mirroring. Have you ever noticed that when you change your posture, adjust your seating, or make a gesture, she unconsciously does something similar shortly after? This is no coincidence. It's a subconscious way of building connection and rapport, showing she's tuned into you. Let's unpack why these subtle cues matter and how to spot them in your interactions. Mirroring is no accident. It's a subconscious way of building a connection and signaling that she's in sync with you. In psychology, this behavior is known as mirroring, a natural method for creating rapport and showing alignment. For instance, if you cross your arms and notice her doing the same shortly after, or if you tilt your head and she mimics the motion, these subtle gestures could indicate she's engaged and possibly attracted to you. Now let's revisit a classic, eye contact. When a woman maintains prolonged eye contact, sometimes to the point of feeling a little intense, it's a clear indication that her focus is on you. In those moments, it might even feel as though the rest of the world has disappeared. Add in frequent smiles, especially when there's no obvious reason for them, and you've got another strong sign of interest. Eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication. When a woman is attracted, she'll often hold your gaze longer than usual. Want to test the waters? Try the triangle technique. Shift your gaze from one of her eyes to the other, then down to her lips. If she holds her gaze or reciprocates the movement, it's a strong cue she's feeling the connection too. And finally, let your gaze settle on her lips to complete the imaginary triangle. If she follows your gaze or holds eye contact through this subtle test, It's a strong indicator of attraction. But not all signals are physical. In today's digital world, social media offers plenty of clues about someone's interest. For example, if she adds you on platforms like Instagram or Facebook shortly after meeting, it's a clear sign she wants to stay connected. Pay attention to how she interacts with your content. If she's consistently liking, commenting, or even being one of the first to engage with your posts, it shows she's keeping you on her radar. Notice if she puts effort into your conversations by responding quickly, asking thoughtful questions, or posting content that aligns with your interests. When her posts seem tailored to catch your attention or reflect shared hobbies, it could be her way of creating a sense of connection and drawing your focus. Now, you might be wondering, what if I misread these signals? That's a fair concern. No single sign can be considered foolproof. The key is observing a combination of these behaviors while fostering open communication. Above all, focus on creating opportunities to deepen the interaction. Clear and genuine communication is your best tool for understanding her intentions and building a meaningful connection. Remember, communication is a two-way street. While you're picking up on her signals, she's likely observing yours too. If you're interested, don't shy away from showing it in a respectful and context-appropriate way. Smile warmly, maintain steady eye contact, and stay engaged by asking thoughtful questions and sharing a bit about yourself. Confidence is a magnet. It's one of the most attractive qualities you can display. If you've noticed several positive signs, don't hesitate to take the next step. Suggest meeting up for coffee or propose a casual date. The worst-case scenario? She says no. And trust me, that's not the end of the world. In fact, responding to rejection with maturity and grace can make you even more appealing in the eyes of others. Confidence doesn't mean being overbearing or pushy. It's about being comfortable in your own skin and expressing interest in a clear, respectful way. If you decide to ask her out, keep it straightforward but relaxed. For example, you might say, "I've really enjoyed our conversations. How about we continue this in person? Maybe coffee sometime this week." This approach strikes a balance between confidence and consideration, showing genuine interest while leaving the decision in her hands. Remember, the key to success is showing that you're confident yet open to whatever outcome may come. Here's a golden piece of advice. Practice. The more you interact with women, the better you'll become at recognizing these subtle signals. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Every interaction is an opportunity to learn. This doesn't mean you should flirt with every woman you meet. It's about building comfort in social situations, honing your ability to read people, and communicating effectively. Here's a golden piece of advice. Practice. The more you interact with women, the better you'll become at recognizing these subtle signals. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Every interaction is an opportunity to learn. This doesn't mean you should flirt with every woman you meet. It's about building comfort in social situations, honing your ability to read people, and communicating effectively. Start with casual conversations, at work, social gatherings, or even while waiting in line at the grocery store. The more natural these interactions feel, the easier it will be to connect with someone you're genuinely interested in. Building this skill takes time, but the results are well worth it. Before we wrap up, here's something to think about. Which of these signs have you noticed before, but hesitated to act on? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story could inspire and guide someone else who's navigating the same challenges. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more valuable insights. There's a lot more content coming your way, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.